Welcome. This is the last video in the Crane series. All right, we're going to show you how to fill out the Crane Rubric and get it turned in for final grading. Now you've successfully built your crane. Your crane's all built. Everything is the way you want it. Now it's time to test it. But step one in the process is we need to do some evaluation first. Now, you've been given this, or it's on the site right there, and you can download this, or I will give this rubric to you. There's several things in this rubric that got to be done in a certain order. All right, I'm just kind of going through there kind of quick. Now, the first step is the first 4 grades right here. You need to do self-evaluation before you do anything else. Step 1 is we have technical drawings. You need to look at this criteria, then you will self-evaluate yourself. The technical skills is the construction of the crane and the materials. Read through the criteria, self-evaluate. The assembly of your crane, does it look properly assembled and constructed? Self-evaluate yourself. This is a material calculation sheet, and I should have signed that off for you anyways. Self-evaluate. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you're going to self-evaluate and bring your scores forward. Bring those 4 scores forward. Now, you self-evaluate like it says right here, pages 2 and 3. Once you have completed the above, bring up to the teacher and get tested and teacher graded. So now you have those things done, you have your crane done. Now the teacher will look through your self-evaluations, keep those in mind, and he will give you a grade for what they really are, or maybe you gave yourself an A, but it should be a B or something like that. There might be some adjustments on the grade. So now, once we have this done, we will need to get it tested. So if we look at our packet, self-eval, don't worry about this one yet. Now we have this page right here. You got to put your name on it, first and last name. All right. Teacher will weigh the crane. Then what we will do is we will test it. So we're going to weigh your crane. We'll get it tested. Now you're going to subtract 5 pounds for everything over 13 ounces. So if you try to cheat, it's going to affect your grade right here. So the weight of the crane goes there before we test. Then you will test. All right. Then we're going to look at how much of the weight held if we have any subtraction here. Then the grade earned. If we take a look, you need 50 pounds for an A, 49.35 for a B, 34.20 for a C. Anything less than 20 pounds will be an LP. Now, if we go back to the front page, the quality assurance right here is only one part of your grade. So don't just assume, let's say your crane only holds 15 pounds, so you got an LP on that grade, but look how many more grades you're going to have. All right, that does not mean you fail the project, it just means you had issues in that one subject. So now we tested your crane. We calculated this right here. I will give this packet back to you. Then you got to fill this out, the unit summary sheet, fill it out after you test, because you're going to need to, what did I learn from this unit? How will the information activities help me in the future? What did I like about this unit? What would I change about this unit? And I would like you to be honest with that one, because that's how I learn and grow as a teacher too, if something is just not working out or something like that. Then we have in the crane thing right here, You need to fill this out after you tested your crane. Explain the following forces were applied to your crane. How was tension applied to your crane? Now, where do you get these from? From our note sheet. All right, we explain these all in detail, and they are also online. The overheads are also online for you to go back into, if you lost the sheet, to go back into figuring out what these mean and how they apply to your crane. How did tension destroy your crane? How did it work? The compression, shear, torsion. Number 2, explain which force or a combination of forces caused your tower or crane to fail. Why? All right, so you fill this out after you're tested. Now we have one more thing that needs to be done here is we're going to put it into a plan report. We have numerous things to turn in, and I want you to put that into a report. Just like you would in real life, in industry, this and that. Everything's in reports of one way or another. Now, a teacher will grade this part of this, all right? Then you're going to come down, and I'm telling you the order in which it goes. Number 1, production plan report, all right? That's this cover sheet. So now that you've done these other 4, you can self-eval, bring the scores forward. All right? Now, don't do this. You give yourself an A with no written response. Really? How do you get an A with no written response? And I will be grading these, so make sure that you don't do the sad face. All right, so now production plan report, that's this cover sheet. Individual evaluation is everything that you've done, pages 1, 2, 3, and 4. What's next? Our thumbnail drawings. Thumbnail drawings are next in the report. So that means you got to tear this packet apart and reassemble it. The technical writing, that's right here. The summary sheet is next. You put that in the report. Remember, those 2 should be done by now. The technical drawing is your full-size drawing. You staple that on the back. In the material calculation sheet, if you did it not on your drawing, but you did it on the side, make sure you include that too. So that is how we fill out the Crane rubric. Once you are done completing all of this stuff, then you will turn it in. Once you get the packet back, if you disagree with a score that you got for some reason, you bring it up to the teacher to discuss the grade. If you have any questions about this, just rewatch the video or come up and ask the teacher. Thank you.